Hey there, beautiful souls, and welcome back to Cleverlyalignails YouTube channel, where I like to give you the info on why I created whatever set I created intentionally. And on this episode, it's just me. I will be giving you an outlook on how I create my nails, like how I start the whole nail base, technically, because I'm not showing you how I created this next set art wise, but I'm showing you how I started it. So how I'm adding the nails, how I'm shaping the nails, what I'm using product wise, and I am giving you an explanation as to why I started this business or why I chose this niche, because I really don't focus on niches, but this is my niche. So anyhow, okay, so into the video we go. Here I am writing down my inspiration on what I want to create. Sometimes I do this in words, sometimes I do this by drawing it. It don't matter, however it comes to me. So that's what the intention comes from. I like to do the research about whatever zodiac sign we are in, which is right now Cancer season. So I read about all of that weeks beforehand, write down my notes. I give you what the research says, posts and all of that. But I also take that time to figure out what I want to create. So in this season, it's all about like seashells, crabs. So that gives you like that beach vibe. So that's what kind of art I'm going to be creating, which you'll see in the next video. So make sure you subscribe and hit the notification button. So you saw me trying the nails on my fingers so that way I can, make the content later. Right here, I am going to take a drill bit of like an 80, y'all, to make it like very, very rough, because you do not want anything smooth whenever you're going to be gluing on tips to get a certain shape. So that's what I'm doing here. I am gluing on the ballerina tip, coffin tip, whatever you want to call it, because some people don't like calling it coffin, but I mean, it's one of the same kind of, it's just shaped on different sides differently to make a coffin or a ballerina. Okay, so what it does is make the adhesive very easier to stick to the nail, because this takes some time to dry and sometimes it is very hard, especially if you're trying to just make the nails smooth. So don't do that. All right, here's the key to making your whole application of this smooth. You have to blend this in. You cannot go forward and use Build-A-Gel or forth using acrylic and doing this, because not doing this part, because it won't come out flat for you. And here is my holy trinity. I will be using it in the same order you've seen it. So I'm using a dehydrator. I'm going to use that primer. It's for gel polish to stick onto it. That way it will not come off. Those two items will harden the nail base. Even though I am going to be doing an acrylic set, okay, it's still going to harden it. So you'll see me use that gel top coat. Really, it's not a top coat, y'all. It's a freaking base coat. So let me tell you, do not, when you're buying anything from a nail supply store, please make sure that it is the right stuff, because oh my god, this thing say top coat, it's actually a freaking base coat. And they done this to me before with a matte, and it was really just gel top, and it's glossy. Okay, just be careful. So I'm gonna do this method 3 times just to ensure that what I blended in still will be smooth. I'm gonna have a smooth finish. And sometimes I don't use the acrylic powder. Sometimes I just use the 3 items I showed you and move on to just polishing. But I want to show y'all how to make it sturdy and reusable. So the whole basis of my business is to incorporate spirituality, which is a part of me and what I like to learn, and the consciousness of how things correlate with our reality of life, including like the planets, because we're already there. I mean, hey, it's to help us out in some way. So I like to incorporate all of this in, and this is just basically a part of me. Finding a niche is so hard, and the whole business spectrum of needing a niche to make others understand, but it's like sometimes they still won't understand. It's all about you and all what you want to create and want to sell to people. And I feel like in the nail world, it's so much of the same thing. It's not oversaturated because of who you are and what you bring to the table, but it kind of is saturated. So I wanted to bring in two parts of myself and combine it into a business, which I did. Colors give a meaning, the shapes give a meaning, what I'm using intentionally gives a meaning. So that's what I want to give y'all. And if you made it this far, thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Please remember to subscribe so that way you can get more of this info and more of these videos. Peace, guys. Plus, I will be showing what I created on this set of nails to incorporate with the Cancer season, although we are making it to the end of it. And hit that notification button so you will get this notification when that video drops. Thank you.